Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year to my plant people. So, if it's your first video of mine for this year, if you're just someone who follows my channel for the plant content, then Happy New Year to you. This is my first plant update, how it's growing for 2024. So, as you can see, we have the Aerogarden Bounty Basic back in action, and it has been going for 10 days now. So I didn't want to really film it when I first started it because there was nothing to show other than just the pods. But this is a 9-pod Aerogarden of romaine lettuce. So I actually just ordered a kit here, the romaine seed kit. So again, it's the 9-pod kit, which is this Aerogarden holds 9, and so they're in there. And as you can see, we already have some growth happening. There's one is really taken off, but I peeked in there, and I want to say everything on this side I know has some kind of little sprout happening right now. And then you can see these are also coming along, and I peeked in. I know there's something down there. You can kind of see a little brown spot there that's coming through, and I looked at these two. They're also coming along, and it could just be how the seed is in there, so it may not be in the center, but for the most part we have 7 that you can definitely see the sprouts on. So they're coming right along. Funny story about these, I actually when I replanted this Aerogarden, because it had been a while since I had planted anything new, I forgot to put the lights back down to the lower setting, which is where you put them when you first start. And so I had it, raised up high for my last garden. And I had started the Aerogarden, and I realized that I didn't put it down low, so the lights weren't coming on, and that's why. So for the first probably like 2 or 3 days, this went with no light. And interestingly enough, this one is the one that came up first doing all of that, which is probably why it's a little bit leggy, because it didn't have enough light. But now they have been growing with light for the majority of the time, and that is when everything else started to sprout and pop up. So I think we're good to go now. But that was a nice little unintentional experiment that occurred. I don't have any new houseplants to show, but while we're here, I will show you. This is my Raven ZZ, which I know every time you see this video, it's like I am going to find it at home. I'm actually installing floating shelves in my office this weekend. So I've already put one up, and I'm going to put another one up. And so this one may be relocating in there, but I'm not sure. Something else might go in there, and so this will move because it will have a space. But what I did want to show, one, you can see what it looks like. So it's doing fine. And again, for those who may not be who may be new, the Raven ZZ is a ZZ plant, but it is usually black or dark purple in color, so that's why it looks that way. If you're familiar with like ZZ plants, you're like, that looks a little different. I can show you a regular ZZ right here, and you can see this one is also living its best life as well, and it's thriving, and it's green, and that's what they typically look like. But the Raven, hence the name, is the darker, like black, dark purple. But what I want to show you guys is it also has some new growth. So let me try and get that good angle so you can see right there. That's another new set. Now when they first start growing in, it does come out like kind of green, looking like the standard leaf, but then it darkens up as it grows and develops. So just so you can see, that is a new growth coming. And you can see even on the leaves, like the older leaves are darker, and those spots you see are just like dust and water. So I probably just need to clean those. I don't use anything special on them. I just take a paper towel and just kind of wipe them a little bit. But you see all these leaves, it will take a while. But anyway, that is my current how it's growing update. There's not really too much more to show. My pothos plants are doing great. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything new. Everything else is doing as well as it should be. But like I said, I'll give you a little. You guys have seen those. Here's the 2 of them. The Mandula pothos is in the gray right there with the white. And then we have the regular golden pothos, which is majority of my pothos. My Brazil philandrian plant, which is Brazil philo, it's not a pothos, although often confused or mistaken as part of that family. It's like the cousin, but it's not actual pothos. It's still doing great. and living its best life. As you can see, lots of new growth occurring. And then there's another golden over here. And they are doing well. Next to it's another golden. This one's going down. I think I might try and prop some of these because you can see there's some parts where it lost leaves, but then the bottom is very full and lush. And honestly, when I bought it as a small plant, it was already growing in that direction. So I have two options, which would be to either use one of the posts there to try and start growing it upwards, or I can cut, chop, and prop and create some new ones. I think that's what I might do, is do some chopping and propping. So we'll see how that goes. My aloe, I don't know if I show that often. It's doing amazing, as you can see, spreading all out. And the other aloe plant has actually been doing well since I moved it here close to the window. The second baby is sprouting and doing well. And then there's a little third one, I don't know if you guys can see right down in there, coming along as well. So things are doing great. You guys may remember I moved that marginata plant over into that big bucket, and it had a little a companion from my first pink polka dot plant. So that's still growing down there as well. So I'm just interested to see how that comes out. But anyway, that is pretty much everything that I have for you guys. So let me know if you have any new plants that you acquired over the holidays, or if you're starting any new Aerogardens or even outdoor gardens. What's going on for that, because now is the time to start thinking about planting something, if you are planning to do like an outdoor garden, or even if you're doing like a container garden where it's outside. Just thinking about different maybe crops, vegetables, plants, whatever that you might want to, if you're doing it from seed, depending on where you live. Because right now I'm on the East Coast, so we are experiencing winter and it's very cold. But thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more content. So of course you'll be getting updates on the Aerogarden as the romaine lettuce continues to progress. See you next time.